and say no.
What is going on, everybody? And today's video is going to be teaching you guys how to trade with 1 million coins. But let's start it off with the Witch's Spell SBC that gives us a 35k pack. It's a decently difficult SBC that gets you thinking a little bit. I did have to buy a couple players, but ultimately I used mostly players already in my club, so I only spent maybe 2,000, 3,000 coins on it, and to get a 35k pack in return for that, that's pretty solid. There's still Scream cards in packs, obviously, and we still haven't packed one of them yet, so that's what I'm gonna hope for in this one. But let's be real, that'd be that's asking for a lot. It is a board drop, at least. It's Colombian Cam. Oh my god, it could have been James Rodriguez. It's only Falcao, pretty terrible pack. But when I saw Colombia, you know, and I just mentioned Scream cards, was really hoping that that would be James Rodriguez there, which would have been a nice 300,000 coins, maybe 320k added to the club. But unfortunately not. We'll go ahead and send everything to the club there. Pretty terrible pack, I guess. But we've got a lot to talk about today. We've got a lot of trading to do. Right now, you guys might be wondering, well, you know, how are you going to teach us how to trade with 1 million coins if you don't have 1 million coins? We've got some investments already made, and we're going to explain these investments as well. So the first one is going to be Pepe. All right, so this investment I like because he's super low in price right now. 16,000, 15,000 is what I've been picking him up for. I've only got 5 so far, which means, you know, we're getting him for 15k. You got 5 of them. That's about, what is that, 60,000 coins, maybe 75? Yeah, 75,000 coins. And he's probably risen maybe 1,000 or 2k, but ultimately, he should be chilling about 17k still. Looks like he's up above 18k now, but that's still low. That's still definitely low in price for Pepe. And the reason we're investing in him is objective based. So if you've got 1 million coins and you want to look for investments, look at objective based investments, guys. And you might be wondering, well, what does Pepe have to do with investments in the objectives? Well, if you guys have been keeping up with the season progress, which I haven't been doing my season progress very well. I'm only on level like 19 here, or 18. But everybody that's getting to level 30, and most of those people are happening this week. You know, you got a couple people who already have this, but most people reach level 30 on the last couple days. There's still 5 days left for people to unlock the Zaha card. And when it comes to the 3 cards, yeah, you could take Lucas Vazquez, but I don't really think very many people are going to take him. You could take Tolisso. That wouldn't be a terrible choice, but ultimately I think 80 to 90% of people are going to take the Zaha card. It's definitely the best option out of the 3. And if people get the Zaha and they want to put him in their team, obviously, it's not like an SBC card or anything. It's definitely usable. Who are cards that he's going to link with? You would think Crystal Palace players and then Ivory Coast players from Premier League. And one of those players is Pepe, a very usable card that's down in price because of the Scream promo. He got pushed down even farther because of that Scream Chong came out, and that added another option at right mid for the Premier League. But since that Scream Chong is going to go out of SBCs here in a day or two, which means that that's no longer going to be on an option, people are going to continue to get that. People are going to continue to get that Zaha for the next 5-6 days, and this Pepe is just going to go up in demand. So I could expect this Pepe to probably be up around 23, 24k just come this Thursday, which would be, you know, about 8k profit per card almost. So that would be really, really nice if we could get that. The next investment we're going to start this video off with is Otamendi. Straight up just Scream cards in general, but we picked up an Otamendi, and I've got some more investments in my team right now. So we ended up building this as our team. I'm still not sure how I'm going to play it in game. I just finished buying it today. I went with Aubameyang up top, just temporarily. I'll probably sell him pretty quickly, though. We went with Leroy Sané at left mid, which is 163k. Again, I didn't want to spend that much for Sané or for Aubameyang, but I do want to have a pretty good team to build around these Scream cards that I have. So we do got Adama Traore. I'm pretty happy with the price there at 290. Dele Alli, 235. Not the best price, but I'm definitely still going to make profit on it. PK is obviously untradeable, and then we've got another Otamendi for 204k here. And then De Gea, I might make a couple K on this card, I don't know, but realistically these aren't investments other than the Scream cards. The Scream cards are definitely investments, those 3. The other ones are not investments, they're just to fill out the rest of the team. So that's the squad we're rocking right now, which leaves us with 1 million coins to spend and trade with. So that's what we're going to be trading with this week, and this is the first episode in doing that. Looks like Pepe up for 17.5 right now, so there are a couple other deals. But let's go ahead and take a look at this Otamendi, guys. Otamendi is going up and down. He's still got another day in packs. He goes out of packs on Sunday, I believe, and then the final SBCs expire on Monday, I'm pretty sure, for the Scream cards. So that's the end of the promo, which means that these cards aren't going to be in packs. And if they follow the trend that they did last year, that means that they're not going to be in packs at all for the rest of the year. I remember in FIFA 18, they put them back into packs. But that wasn't until like the game was dead, so you don't have to worry about any of that for months upon months from now. So in terms of investing in these cards, I really think that Otamendi and Adama, Traore, or any Scream cards that have really value going forward in weekend league teams, then those are the cards that are really going to rise out of packs. You can already see some of them rising. As you guys saw, Otamendi up from 205, he's up to 220 already. So he's up about, 13, 15,000 coins. And at this price, there's only 10k tax. So I'm already making profit on my Otamendis. And these cards are going to drop back down like at 6 p.m. UKs and then go right back up. But since it's coming up to the end of the promo, you only have like one more of those days left. And since today is like the last true day of the promo, I can't expect them to drop anything big on Sunday. I really can't expect them to drop anything big because that's really just the end of the promotion. So don't expect something huge on Sunday, if anything, okay? Which means that these cards, especially after the Sunday night bidding, they're gonna start really rising in price. Otamendi is one of the cards that could definitely be used for some time because center backs don't get as many upgrades as attackers or wingers. Some of the more dangerous cards to be holding on to right now in terms of Scream cards are probably Bernard. I think Bernard's one of the cards that most people have. A lot of people really like Bernard, but it's definitely a card that's easily going to be replaced in the near future. I mean, if you guys have really kept up with FIFA 19 at all, you'll notice that EA like to give wing card upgrades for the Premier League, especially left wing. There was a meme last year. They gave so many left wing Premier League cards last year that there were just so many that they all had no value because, everybody already had a left wing. You had some sort of left wing from the Prem. So investing in an 84 rated card, that's the biggest issue. 84 rated card at 190,000 coins right now in FIFA 20. Going into Black Friday, which is in 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. The effect of Black Friday will probably happen in about 2 weeks. That's when it'll start. You've got a left wing card that, once Martial gets an inform, it's going to be replaced. Stuff like that. Martial kind of has been playing center, but you get the point. Anybody gets an inform, it could match a card like this because Bernard, although his base stats look really good, and he's got great agility, he's only 5'5", and that does have an effect on his in-game play. And I think people are going to realize that, and obviously, there's gonna be replacements. It's a card that's not gonna rise a ton out of packs. It's gonna chill around maybe 210k, maybe 215 if you're lucky, if you have him. But that's the highest I see him getting. I don't see him skyrocketing in price like other cards like Firmino, like Aguero, like maybe Otamendi. He's not quite as good as like players like Firmino, but Nicholas Otamendi, it's a card that people are going to use. He's got good reviews so far. And with being an 80 pace center back in the Prem, he's got 80 pace, he's got 80 physicality, he's got 85 defense. He's 6 foot, which isn't too tall, but it's Premier League, and that has demand. When's the next card we're going to see that's going to take over this kind of card at this value? The only cards that really compete with it, obviously, Van Dijk. But Van Dijk is a little slower. He's got better physicality and better defense, and he's 3 times the price. He's like 600k. So you gotta kind of think, when's the next time Otamendi's gonna get replaced? If Otamendi gets an inform, this is still the best Otamendi card. So that still wouldn't affect the price of the Scream card. And that's what you really gotta think about when investing in Scream cards. So I think they're great investments, but you gotta be careful which ones are gonna rise out of packs and which ones aren't. Dele Alli, let's go and take a look at this card and give a little consensus. Just because I have him on my team don't mean that they're going to be the best investment. Dele Alli at 235k. Looking at this card, you've got 74 pace, which is pretty low, I'd say. It's not great, but for a center attacking mid or a CDM, that's okay. 83 shooting, 84 dribbling, 87 physicality, 81 defense. He's got 5 stats, 81 and above. It might take a little while for this card to not be really good to use in the game. It might take a while before people want to replace this card. How long is this Dele Alli going to be useful before somebody's like, okay, well, I don't want this Dele Alli anymore. I'm going to sell him, and then I'm going to pick up this new card. And that selling is really what brings down the price. So that's something you got to consider. I think the Dele Alli's decently safe. I think the Otamendi's decently safe. I think Firmino's pretty safe, given how good his card is. It looks like, you know, near a freaking end game card almost. Not quite end game, but at this point, end game. If you're considering end game to be maybe like before team of the season, you could probably use that up to team of the season, I'd say. For the Firmino, probably same thing for Aguero. You look at the Adama Traore. I think the minute that a card like Raheem Sterling or something with a better weak foot gets up there in the EPL, that's when this card's going to start getting sold. But I think people are going to see this card dominate weekend leagues for the next couple weekends, given his pace, his strength, his dribbling. He doesn't have great shooting, especially with the 2-star weak foot, which is why I think that's where he's going to be replaceable, is the fact that he has a 2-star weak foot. So once you see like maybe a Raheem Sterling, or you maybe see a Mahrez or something like that replace this as the meta right wing in Premier League, for now I think it's pretty solid, and it has a few weeks to go up in price. When am I planning on selling? So I take these Scream cards and I'm going to hold on to them probably for a week and a half. When I'm going to sell, so I'm going to use them for this week. I'm going to use them for this weekend, and then that next weekend is probably when I'm going to sell, just so I can get out before Black Friday panic. That's going to happen about 2 weeks beforehand. People are going to start selling for Black Friday, and the market's just going to start dipping. But for the meantime, the next week and a half, 2 weeks, you're going to see the market steadily rise and steadily stabilize, unless EA do something crazy and drop another big promo in between, which is possible. I mean, they could do something UCL related or something, but I don't expect it to really crash the market. So I'm feeling pretty safe holding some cards right now. I really don't think that there's going to be a huge drop in price on any of these cards while I hold them, unless, you know, you see like if Sané, if some, you know, left mid card from Premier League got like a Scream card, like similar to Chong, right? Chong came out and Pepe dropped in price. Nicolas Pepe dropped a ton. So if they dropped like let's say Martial, they dropped Martial and it was only 120k to complete, everybody's going to do that Scream Martial and sell their Sanes, and that's going to affect the price of Sané. Unless anything like that happens, I should be good. We should be holding on to our cards. We don't really have much to worry about. Just those in particular situations where certain cards could drop. So that's the idea with Scream cards. That's the idea with investing with objective related stuff. We got a couple more things to talk about in this video, but if you guys have enjoyed the video so far, learned anything in terms of the investments and what to do with your coins, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I always wait a couple days if I can, if I'm patient enough to do marquee matchups, because you save a couple thousand coins doing it that way. You sell any cards that are needed on the first day, and then you just go buy them back a few days later, and when you actually do the SBC. I mean, it's out for a full week. Everybody thinks you got to do it on the first day. You don't have to. It's normally more expensive that way. Anyways, we get some pretty good packs in return. We'll start with the crappier packs and work our way up. Now, with my pack luck recently, they're probably all going to be crappier packs, but maybe we can get ourselves something decent out of one of these packs. It doesn't look like it's going to come from the first pack. This is one of the worst packs, though, and we at least get a rare gold card. It's going to be Bakayoko. If you guys remember Bakayoko at Chelsea in FIFA 17, that card was insane. That card was so good. Not quite the card he used to be, though. All right, the next, let's go with the small rare mixed players pack. This is a guaranteed 2 rare gold cards. Come on now. Give me a board drop here. Oh, I don't think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Doesn't look like it, no. Center defensive mid Ndidi. I used him at the beginning of the year. Not very usable anymore. I think it's definitely past the time of using your starter teams. But he was part of my starter team. German 3, French 2 league. Nothing really great there. We had Morrow at left back. Maybe when an MLS SBC drops, he'll go up. All right. 25k pack. Let's open this one. 25k pack. This is 3 rare gold, so we're working our way up. Come on. I don't believe it's anything. I think it's just a rare gold again. Yeah. This is rough. I mean, To be honest, this is my pack luck, though. I don't get any help from EA, man. I don't get any help from EA. Maybe if we all come together, if everybody that has gotten this far in the video so far, if you guys got this far, drop a like right now if you haven't yet. If everybody does it, this pack's going to be good, all right? You ready? Here we go. If you didn't like it, you've got like a couple seconds. It's going to be your fault if you don't. Oh, yeah, that's something. Oh, yeah, that's something. You guys hit the like button, I can tell. What is this, though? I have no idea. Hector Herrera, he's a board drop? What? Why is that a board drop? What is this? What is the 82 rated board drop? Ew. Don't do that to me anymore, EA. All right, that is just criminal. To tease you like that. You're getting a board drop. You expect something good. He gives you an 82 rated blue card. Ew. No. Okay. Alright, we still got one pack left, but I don't even want to look at it anymore. That was just mean. It's another board drop here, it looks like. It's another board drop. Oh my god, this is good. Handanovic! It's Oblak! Let's go! Oblak. I knew it was either Handanovic or Oblak. 91 rated. Oh my goodness. Okay. We made up for it. We made up for it. There we go. Alright. Alright. We saved the best pack for last, apparently. Technically, that's not even the best pack that I saved for last. Because the pack I opened before this with the Hector Herrera, I got 6 rare golds. This one's only 4 rare golds, but we ended up getting a freaking walkout. You guys ended up hitting the like button. That's what it was. That's what it was. Anything else in this pack, maybe? Maybe a double walkout? No? Okay. All right. I should probably stay in my lane a little bit. This is already better pack luck than I normally get. We got Oblak, so let's go ahead and see how much he goes for. And then we've also got some other cards in here, like a couple of Spanish silvers. Those things I'll send to my club, because once they drop the Spanish League SBC, those things will be a couple thousand coins. But we didn't really spend much on marquee matchups, if anything at all. I might have done everything from the club. I actually think I might have done everything from the club, which means that this Oblak was free, and he's probably going for like 40,000 coins, right? Ooh, more than that. 45,000 coins. So I was pretty close on that guess of 45K, which, hey, that's 45,000 coins profit out on marquee matchups. That is just unheard of for me. That's awesome. That's what's up. All right, so I've actually just gone out and gotten Romagnoli as an investment. Only one of them. I'm not as confident in him as I am in an Otamendi investment right now, because this Romagnoli, despite the fact that it is probably a better card than this Otamendi, it looks even better of a card. I mean, he's also taller. I mean, everything about that card is sick. But you've also got to consider the fact that De Ligt, who's a center back for Juventus, could be getting an inform this week for his 1 goal and his clean sheet, and it was a 1-0 win. So I really do feel like De Ligt could get that inform, which would add competition to center backs in this league. And then you also got the Jeremiah St. Just, who we were just looking at, is a Dutch center back. So it also adds another option for Dutch center backs, adds another option for Italian or Italian league center backs, which could affect the price of both St. Just and Romagnoli. I picked them up for 82,000 coins. I think I'll be able to easily flip that for over 90K, so I'm not worried about it. But consider new cards that are dropping on Wednesday. Players that are getting Team of the Week are going to have effects on the market. If they're a good card and people want to use them, then they're going to dump their previous used card. So if they have a Romagnoli in their team right now, and De Ligt drops, and that De Ligt card is just insane, or a pro player is like promoting it, and people really want to use that De Ligt card, then that Romagnoli will actually drop in price, because people are going to sell that, pick up the De Ligt, and that's going to obviously cause them to drop in price. So just keep that in mind. I don't think it'll have too much of an effect, because Romagnoli is still a great card, and I'd argue probably going to be better than De Ligt's Inform, but it's arguable because a lot of people really like Deluxe base card too. So I can imagine the inform is going to be even better, and that could cause some hype around the card. Jeremiah St. Just being Dutch, I don't know how many people do just Dutch teams in the defense. I feel like to use Jeremiah St. Just, you kind of got to go Bundesliga and link it, maybe link off to Van Dijk or something. I'm not sure. But just keep an eye out for new cards that are dropping on Wednesday if you guys are making your Scream investments. That's probably what I'm going to leave you guys with for this video. Just make sure to get your investments in as soon as you can. Use any promotions, any SBCs, anything that drops in your favor in the next day or two, and get as many good deals as you can. Hold them until Thursday, and that's probably when I'm going to sell most of my investments. That's the plan. Make sure you're not investing in any cards that could be affected by Team of the Week cards. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you haven't yet. I mean, most of you guys probably have, because that's why I packed O Block. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you next time. Peace out.